FIFO means first in, first out. So it is a method in which you are going to maintain the materials on the basis of the material which comes in first, and later that material will be going out first. So here we have the sum. Prepare stores ledger account using FIFO for the following details. 1st January purchases 400 units at the rate of 20 per unit. 2nd January purchases 350 units at the rate of 18 per unit. 3rd January issues 300 units. 4th January issues 400 units. 5th January purchases 400 units at the rate of rupees 20 per unit. 6th January purchases rupees 250 units at the rate of 25 per unit, and 7th January issues 500 units. So these are the material purchases and issue details on different dates with different units, and you are supposed to prepare a stores ledger account using FIFO method. So as I told you, FIFO represents first in, first out. So the material which comes in first will be considered for the purpose of first issue. So that is the concept of first in, first out. So now we will see the solution and how to prepare a stores ledger account. So this is a stores ledger account. If name of the business is given, then you should write stores ledger account of so and so company or like that. So which will be having 4 columns: date column, receipts column, issues column, and balance column. And under date we will write the date of transaction, whether we bought the material or we issued the material. So the corresponding date we have to mention here. Receipts means you need to write all purchases here. Issues means you have to write all the issues transactions here. And balance will be the balance of material. And each receipts, issue, and balance columns will be divided into 3 columns again, sub columns again: quantity, rate in rupees, amount in rupees; quantity, rate in rupees, amount in rupees; quantity, rate in rupees, and amount in rupees. So this is how we have to prepare the stores ledger account using FIFO. Yeah. So here you see the first transaction. On 1st January purchases 400 units at the rate of rupees 20 per unit. So this has to be written in the stores ledger account. So date we will be writing 1st January. Quantity. So we bought 400 units here, 1st January, 400 units here, 400. And 20 per unit. So 20 per unit. 400 quantity units and 20 rupees per unit. So this will become 8,000. And how this 8,000 has come? 400 into 20. So during 1st January, 400 units of some material bought at the rate of 20, and the amounting is rupees 8,000. So no other transactions on 1st January. So balance you have to write same 400, 20 and 8,000. So this is first day transaction and recording of the transactions into the stores ledger account. Now we will see the second day transaction. On 2nd January purchases 250 units at the rate of rupees 18 per unit. So this transaction has to be recorded in the stores ledger account. and as this is also purchase, we have to write in the receipts column only. Date is 2nd January, 350 units purchases at the rate of 18 per unit. This will become 6,300. 350 into 18, this will become 6,300. And no other issues were made on that day. So under issues column you can put the blanks here. Now in the balance column you have to write earlier 400 units, 20 each, 8,000 amount, and this day 350 units, 18 rupees, and we got 6,300 amount. So this is how you have to write the balance. 1st January balance, and on 2nd January we bought some 350 units. So altogether it will become 750 units of material with 20 and 18 different rates and a total of 14,300. So this may not be written, this can be written or no need to written, but this is how. Now we will see third transaction. On 3rd January issues 300 units. So issues were made. On 3rd January issues 300 units. So this has to be written in stores ledger account. 3rd January date I am writing. So under receipts it will be empty, and under issues we have to write now how many units? 300 units. As we are following FIFO method, the material which we bought first has to be issued first. So you have to issue this 300 units of material from this 400 units of material slot. From this 400 units you have to issue 300 because we bought this 400 first. So out of this 400 we have to issue 300, and that rate is 20 rupees. So this will become 6,000, and now you have to write the balance. How will you write the balance? Out of this 400 we have issued 300. So which will be the leftover units, that is 100 units, that has to be multiplied with the 20. This will become 2,000, and this 350 slot we have not issued it, so that will be the same. Okay. We will see the fourth transaction. On 4th January issues 400 units. So this has to be written in stores ledger account. On 4th January no receipts were made, so put the blank in receipts column. And under issues 400 units. So how we will issue this 400 units? From the first slot, that is the leftover material 100 units into 20, and remaining 300 will be issued from the second slot. So 300, and the rate is 18 rupees. So this will become 2,000, and this will become 5,400. Now, so out of this 100 we have issued all 100, and out of this 350 we have issued 300. How much is the leftover quantity? 50 units and 18 rupees, and this will become 900. Now we will see the fifth transaction. On 5th Jan purchases 400 units at the rate of 20 per unit. 5th January purchases, means in receipts column only you have to write. Under purchases, 400 units, 20 rupees each. This will become 8,000. No issues were made on 5th January. On 5th January. So already leftover balance we have to brought in here, and 50, 18 and 900. Apart from that, on 5th January we bought some other material. So 400 into 20 and 8,000. Sixth transaction we have on 6th January, purchases 250 units at the rate of rupees 25 per unit. 6th January, purchases only, which means that you have to write in receipts column 250 units at the rate of 25. So this will become 6,250. No issues. So how do we write this? Means 50 into 8, 18, 900, and later on 400 slot into 20 rupees each. It will become 8,000. And now latest receipt, that is 250, 25, that will become 6,250. We'll see the last transaction. 7th January, issues 500 units. 7th January, your receipts column will be blank and you have to issue 500 units. How do we issue this 500 units? Means first 50 from first slot, that is 18 slot, then 400 from 20 slot, 50 is done and 400 is done, and out of 500 450 is finished, and leftover material to be issued is 50, and that will be issued from this 250 into 25 slot. So 900, 8,000, and this will become 1,250. Balance will be this we have issued, this we have issued, and out of this 250 we have issued 50, and leftover quantity with us is 200, and the rate of this slot is 25. So 200 units into 25, balance with the stores ledger will be 5,000 at the end of the 7th transaction. Thank you.